All right, Matt, our next fight on the main card, UFC 246, you have Aleksi Oleinik taking on Maurice Greene. And this one's really interesting because Aleksi Oleinik, if you go back, way back into his record, you were feeding a fed horse
fought
here.
Chael Sonnen.
He fought Chael Sonnen in Bodog fights at 185 pounds. Crazy
Fought
thing,
Mirko Krokov.
right? Yeah, he did. And he fought in a main event recently in Moscow against Alistair Overeem. Got finished. Then he fought Walt Harris. Got finished. Now he's fighting a tall, rangy heavyweight, Maurice Greene. What could happen? I don't know. That's the thing. It's kind of a step down. It's a big step down from Harris and from Overeem to the Crochet Boss, Maurice Greene. And listen, Maurice Greene has a lot of fun over on Instagram crocheting, answering fan questions. He's a fan favorite type of guy. He lost to Juan Espino in the Ultimate Fighter. He won in the finale. Didn't win the season, but won in the finale. And since then, he's looked decent in the UFC. But in his last fight, he took on a former Fight Nights Global champion, Sergey Pavlovich, and got finished. So it's going to be interesting to see how he rebounds into this fight. You've got Oleinik that's lost 2 by finish. You've got Maurice Greene that got finished in his last one. What can you expect? You know Aleksi Oleinik is such a good grappler. He's good off his back.
He is.
He's probably the best heavyweight, maybe other than Fabricio Verdum at BJJ. Maurice Greene has a lot of power and a lot of range. What are we going to see here?
So, bringing up Chael Sonnen before, he had a really good quote when he retired, and he said, guys, I feel like I've just used up all my toughness. Like, I just don't have it anymore. I've been doing this for so long, I just can't take it anymore. That's kind of what we're starting to see with Aleksi Oleinik. He can't take the shots the same way he used to. When we saw the Mark Hunt fight, he got clipped by big punches.
He finished it. He won.
He walked through them, though. That was the point. He would get hit by big shots on Mark Hunt, and he would walk through it, and he was able to get the win. In the Overeem fight, we saw that to a lesser degree. He got rocked every time he got hit. And then with Walt Harris, he flew one flying knee, hit him once, and dropped him. So I just feel like Oleinik's in that stage of his career where maybe his toughness is starting to be used up. Your chin only lasts as long.
Even back when he fought Curtis Blades, that was a weird fight, but
At least he had success afterwards. But Travis Brown hurt him. Mark Hunt hurt him. Overeem hurt him. He eats a lot of damage in a lot of his fights. And I do feel like if he's able to get the fight down to the ground, he will be able to win by submission. But Maurice Greene, like you said, he's a big, strong heavyweight, and he's probably going to be able to get it done on the feet.
How good's his fight IQ is Maurice Greene, and how good is he to get out of bad positions?
Real
That's
questions.
what you have to wonder. And I'm really curious to know because Aleksi Oleinik plus 110 underdog, Maurice Greene minus 135 favorite. As far as Tapology is concerned in those picks, out of 1,000 people that voted, 67% are going with Aleksi Oleinik. So again, the odds and the picks over on Tapology are different, and that's why I bring them up. It's very interesting to see. I'm going to go with Maurice Greene here. I think he's going to be able to get it done. But again, I wouldn't be surprised if Aleksi Oleinik pulls something out, a rabbit out of the hat, and gets a finish.
And it doesn't even have to be submission. Like, Aleksi Oleinik has good power. He just throws, like, these crazy, wild looping shots that don't usually land. But when they do, he puts guys down.
It's like if Damian Maia just keeps fighting and just continues to put on weight and goes up to 265. That's Aleksi Oleinik.
Pretty much. But at least Maia has, like, cardio and a chin. I just don't know if Oleinik has those two things at this stage of his career. That's the thing, too. We're not talking about a 35-year-old Aleksi Oleinik. He's deep into his 40s. He's not a young guy. And to fight a big, strong heavyweight like Maurice Greene, eventually you're probably going to get clipped. I just feel like Greene's got the power to do it, too.
How many times can you jump into the deep end of a pool before you can't get out? Let's see what happens in this fight. You're not going to want to miss our predictions for UFC 246, including our 5-minute prediction for the main event with Conor McGregor and Donald Cerrone here on YouTube for Fight Night Picks. Let's get into it.